Capricorn, this is your week ahead tarot card reading from Born Without Boundaries Tarot. This is a message for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, and Rising sign. If you want the full astrology breakdown, go over to Born Without Boundaries Astrology Motivation. It's my second YouTube channel, and I gotta tell you, fantastic. Full week in-depth breakdown astrologically. If you're a geek like me and you love astrology, then head on over there too after this video. But this video comes to you at just the right time. It is an intuitive reading, so it's an energy message. The energy reaches you when it's ready, when you're ready. So yeah, it's timeless, but feel free to leave the comments below to let me know how you're experiencing the energy. Capricorn, keys and youth. Oh, it's almost like, you guys, if I could turn back time. You got keys to youth. So there's almost a sense. Now let me say, this is interesting because if you're watching this when I first upload it, and definitely subscribe to this channel, because even though these messages are timeless, I make a new one every single week. So if you love the content here, subscribe, help the channel grow, but also get them fresh off the press, you know? This is almost like you just got the keys to return to your youth. What's really interesting is that Saturn goes into retrograde this week. If you're watching this when I first upload it, this is the week of June 17th, 2023, when I've uploaded it. And so ultimately, it's almost like you got keys to youth. Really interesting. Saturn is in Pisces. You never know what Pisces is capable of, that Pisces energy. And it's saying you got the keys to youth, keys to happiness, or keys to maybe even some youthful love and romance, a sense of feeling like you've turned back time and you've taken the weight off your shoulders. And this is very rare for you guys. So this could be a very, very special week. Capricorn is known to be old even when they're young, but this is a sense of keys to youth, right? Which could just be liberated and feel free, and like the weight has lifted off your shoulders. So this is, we're starting off on a high note, guys. Let's see where it goes. Capricorn. There was failure here. We had the Seven of Pentacles going over and over again, something that just didn't make any sense or didn't work out. And this was in Pisces energy. So it was almost like a mystery. You didn't understand why things weren't working out. Maybe there was just information that was kept for you unhidden. There could have also been a sense of just feeling kind of stuck and in a fog. Oh, sucky. And then we have Six of Wands. So something changes this week that's dynamic. And we got to get into the specifics. Honestly, who cares how things change? I'm just going to say it. Like, I know we'll get into it. I will ask how things are changing, but who cares about the why when you got the how? It goes from something that just wasn't working out and it was kind of churning, or maybe you've been thinking about something for a while, like especially when it comes to a career or your job. Maybe you've been thinking about something for a while, but you didn't know how to make it work. All of a sudden, there's going to be a breakthrough here. And it could be saying key is youthfulness, key is playfulness, or maybe key is your children or children in general. I don't know what this is, but it could be that that's the key. That something there is like the young folk, or feeling younger, feeling healthier. Something like that could be the key to what all of a sudden has changed things and taken things from kind of a failure or a stuck place to triumph. This is what interests me. The Moon card always interests me. You could also be dealing with a Pisces, a sense of, if you're dealing with a Pisces, there would have been something stuck between you, something that wasn't moving forward. But now it's almost like there's a breakthrough. There's a breakthrough when it comes to connection, connectivity, and just sort of being more open and honest with each other. Okay. A great way to start out. Let me clarify the moon. What is the moon? What is this moon? What is this? I think it's emotion. There were some emotions that were buried. Okay, hold on. We have 10 of Pentacles and 3 of Swords. That doesn't make any sense because Ten of Pentacles is one of the happiest cards and Three of Swords is one of the saddest cards. We have the King of Cups. I think this is really getting to the root of sadness, of some sort of hurt or suffering that has been going on. And it's healing it because you have the King of Cups, and this is a Pisces. There's a sense of Ten of Pentacles is financial abundance and wealth. Also a sense of maybe even a house, buying a house or selling a house and feeling good about it or being ready to do so. There could also be just a sense of this inability to... Why would there be a heartbreak? I don't understand, because everything else seems so happy. That doesn't make any sense to me. There could have been some financial transaction that somebody doesn't want somebody else to know about. Even though it works out for you, it could be something that's sort of secret in general. And it kind of is a worry or a concern when it comes to the children. The key is the children. It could be, you know, the children, are the children going to be happy with the inheritance kind of thing? It could be something like that as well. But I think that that's more specific. I think that overall there is a sense of heartbreak. Why? Why the Three of Swords? Why the Three of Swords? Because it's new. Because something has to start new. So it's melancholy, really. It's not necessarily that something bad is happening. It's just a melancholy that the world has changed or something has dynamically changed. Because we have the World card here, and that always means that one chapter of your life is closing and another chapter is beginning, and there is some sort of brilliant new interest. But there is a heartache here, or a heartache, a disappointment here, especially around or concerning Pisces, Capricorn, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, some masculine, some water sign masculine, or even just feelings of heartbreak. I don't think this heartbreak is going to stay. I think the fact that there's solidity now and certainty now, there's some sense of assurance, especially when it comes to finance. It's almost like you just needed the financial to be solid and to be evened out. And that's going to take care of the worry and allow you to be a bit more adventurous when it comes to opening up and moving forward. And that's what I see here, a sort of opening up and moving forward in a direction that's sort of new for you and different for you. Let's keep getting into it. I want to grab a moon card because this is a new moon. We have a new moon. If you're watching this when I upload it, you have a new moon on the 17th. What do you need to release? That's got to be that Three of Swords, right? Whatever has broken your heart, traumatized you, or been stuck there. This is a waning moon. What do you need to release? And of course, a new moon is time to just end old conversations, to finish them up, to understand them, and then open up for new information. So this is a sense of really making space for that new information to come in, or those new conversations to come in, and to just leaving the heartache in the past. And maybe for the first time in a long time, being at a place where you can leave the heartache behind. You know, a lot of times what we do is we hold on to what somebody has said, or old conversations or old feelings. I feel like this is the time when you're done with that. This is the time when you realize, it doesn't serve me to hold on. It actually hurts me. Maybe everybody else has even forgotten about the situation. This is a chance for me to just say, I'm done with the old stuff. I don't need to go back there. And I'm just able to move on with the new. And maybe this is like for the first time ever in your life that this has happened. So what does the future hold as we move forward for Capricorn from this week? Oh, it's moving fast. And there's a lot of opportunities that are coming in. Okay. With regards to... It's like, it could also mean in a way in a way, it can also mean, in a way, the good times are going to start to roll. And it's almost like you got a chance to go back to being innocent and a kid again. And this is such a happy time that's going to open up for you at this point, that's going to start, that time is going to pass very, very quickly from this point on. So definitely don't miss a thing. We also have this. So what's coming is happiness and cheerfulness, surrounded by friends, surrounded by celebration, maybe even a party. It could be, I don't think you're rushing toward a third party situation. I think it's let the good times roll. That's what I heard in my head. Because we have this being celebrated, people celebrating or having a reason to celebrate. Let's get some specifics and details around what exactly this celebration is going to be. Let's get the Golden Girls deck. Okay, how are we moving toward this? So yeah, just tell me the story, guy. Knight of Pentacles is slow and steady wins the race. So it's like everything happened quickly, but it's not going to rush by. This could also be a work or a job, okay? So there could be some new kind of work that's happening. A Queen of Swords is here, but she came out in reverse. This is usually somebody who runs their mouth in a really derogatory way. So we have the Queen of Swords here. I don't think it stops us from being happy, but she does throw a chink in the chain. This is usually an air sign feminine. It doesn't have to be. It's just somebody who's very strategic and could be very cunning and uses their words to degrade. So I wouldn't listen to anything that this person says. It seems to be like she's sticking out like a sore thumb. Like there's somebody that you're dealing with, whether it's a she or a he, they're sticking out like a sore thumb with their negativity. And so in a lot of ways, Capricorn, you can just sit back and allow them to expose themselves. Yeah, it's almost like, yeah, this could hurt you and maybe you've held on to something for a while, but it's out in the open now and you don't really have to hold on to it. It's almost like a sense of when you let the truth reveal itself, it sets you free and you're free from all responsibility of this. It's coming out as it's so obvious that this person, everybody else loves you and is celebrating you, and then this person is kind of trying to undercut you for some reason. Maybe we can get the reason, or maybe you don't even care. Something about a wedding or Four of Wands, something about a connectivity. It's almost like somebody's happy and somebody's not happy that they're happy. That kind of energy will reveal itself, because there's definitely happiness here. I gotta say, because I don't want you to think that something is going to undermine it. It just keeps coming up as really firm and strong, that you can look forward to a happy connection or a happy communion. Maybe this means for some of you that there's a happy connection or communion in your future, whether that is with a business partnership or a romantic partnership, doesn't really matter. But I understand that this criticism and this critical person is almost becoming a burden in your happiness. You know, it's like, stop pissing in my teacup kind of thing. But what I want you to know about it is it's almost really obvious, because everything else is really celebratory and happy. But then you got this one person there that has to be the doldrums. I don't know. I don't know what is your responsibility to do something about them. I don't really think you have to do anything about them. Their sourness will expose itself. I tell you, there's so many other happy cards on this table. There's so many other happy cards on this table. And then you have the wah, wah. You know what I'm saying? It's almost like not really sure Capricorn has to worry much up in here, because this person's going to reveal themselves and the future still looks amazingly bright. But we're going to dig into what this person is about. Let's go to the extended. We're going to continue this reading. The link is down below and I'll pin it to the top of the comment section. If you're watching this on TV, please grab your cell phone and your laptop. Those versions of YouTube will have the links. The television has no links. So just an FYI, and I will see you guys there.